I'm getting ready to walk out there to the garden. I have this up on my tripod, my tall tripod. I am going to try and set this up where you can get see a little bit of me doing the tiller. I started doing it out there and I'm breaking new ground. And this is the earthquake tiller. It has the rear tine walk behind, and um, I'll put more about it in the description, so it won't make this video so long. When I set this up now out there, you're not going to be able to hear me, and there might be a lot of dust flying. The ground seems to be pretty dry right there, and it's always tough when you first break ground. But just stay with me and watch for a little while, and I'll come back and talk some more and show you some other stuff. So I hate doing this with my neighbors out in the yard, and I thought they weren't there until I started walking out here again. I just went in the house to get this camera, my phone camera, and put it on this tripod, and I think I hear them over there. It's just the way it is. It's sort of embarrassing to me, but anyway, I'm going to pause this when I walk out there so I don't make anybody dizzy. And this is my tiller. I bought it in 2021 with some of my money when I sold my property down south and bought this place up here. You can see that what a first pass does. This is set. I'm holding it on this tripod, so I'm sorry about the angle, but you see the CRT? That makes the tines go backwards while the wheels are going forwards. These are metal with a rubber over the top. And you can put it in drive for it to just walk for you. It's easier to get out here because it is a little ways out here. Tango's wanting to be part of this. He goes in the house when I go in, he comes back out. Anyway, the SRT is, they're going forward when that's going forward, and that's good when you've already broke your ground. Let me pause this again. I just want to show this. Like I said in another video, I'm leaving the rest of this okra, what little bit there is now, for seed. So I'm going to let it dry. The pod's dry on the okra stalk. And my roselle still hasn't started flowering. If it's like last year, it'll be November when it does that. What else I wanted to show is I've been cutting this with the riding mower, but look, a little ear of corn, stalk of corn has tried to grow, and some of my beans have wanted to come back. So I'm actually going to dig them up and put them in another spot, because this is what I'm going to till up to put the radishes and all that over in here that I've got started up there. And I'm also going to be doing this through here. I don't know, I've got to be really careful right here because of my grapevines, so I probably won't be tilling in there, but down on the other end I will. What I'm sorry this is all crooked, but let me see if I can just stand still with this tripod. Yeah, the blueberries that have been over there all year are going in this new spot over here that I'm making. And that is where I want to have my turmeric and ginger beds, my permanent beds, and the galangal. And I'm going to do all my blueberries over on this other side. The sweet potatoes, once I dig them this year, then they won't be going back in the same spot because I do crop rotation. So I'm not sure what I'll be planting there next year. I haven't made up my mind yet. But that's where my peanuts were, right here. And some of the stuff I've got started up there, if it ever comes up, I'm going to put it there. But this is going to be my permanent blueberry spot. That's what's going to be going there eventually. I got to get it worked up and amend the soil and get it in good shape before I move them over there. And so I'm just going to go ahead and I think I'll set this up. I'm going to back up. Let me pause this so it ain't wiggling everywhere. Okay, now I'm going to go start it up and make a few passes so you can see it working. And then I'll be back, so don't leave me just because I'm not talking. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off. And I thank you for watching. I hope you'll subscribe and like and comment. Well, I'm back up here and I had paused it instead of turning it off, so I figured I'd just do a little bit more. I watered all these earlier. And I am starting to see some coming up. I don't know if you can see them in this phone camera or not, but there's a few here and there. Like, see, right there, there's one. See it? I don't know if you can see it in here. Oh, there it is. And there's some just in different spots around, like right down here. So I'm excited. I'll be covering these back up pretty soon. And according to the weather, we are supposed to be getting rain like all day tomorrow. And maybe tomorrow's Wednesday. So, and Thursday too, I believe. I think it's supposed to clear out Friday. So, I don't know what I'll get done. What I should cover up, really. I don't know how much rain. I don't know if it's just going to be a light rain or if it's going to be a windy, blowing rain. I do want to get my wood off there this evening. It's not going to really hurt it, but I just don't want it getting all soaking wet and then having to cut it wet. So, I'm thinking I'm going to be digging sweet potatoes pretty soon. I could dig some right now. I don't feel like it today, but I mean, you know, pretty soon. They're not as pretty as they were earlier. Of course, it's evening. All the flowers are closed. Well, I got a little winded after I paused that. I finished another back and forth a few times on that. Next thing now is raking it out, raking all that grass out of it. And then I went down to the other end also, on the other side of the roselle. That I showed you down there, that where my corn used to be and the beans. I started in on that, and then I remembered those little ones that have sprung up. So I want to come up here and get a shovel. I'm going to dig them up. I might put them in a pot. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I don't want to just run over them. So I'm going to go in the house, have this thing start uploading to YouTube. See, I don't have internet at the house. I don't have TV or anything, so the only internet I got's on this phone, and I've got a data plan where I've got unlimited data, talk and text, and that includes my hotspot that I use for my computer. It's slow sometimes, most of the time, but it's okay. It's a good price. It's AT&T, and it's a prepaid phone. Well, I own the phone. I bought the phone, but I mean, it's a prepaid plan. You know, I don't have a contract. But I am locked into that price until I switch to another plan. And I get some discounts, so I'm got very good pricing. So, the boy wants to go in, I do believe. I brushed him again the other day, and I mean, since I said that in that video, I brushed him again. He looks like he's got feathers in places. Oh, he thinks I was gonna pet him. Oh, yeah, just gonna pet you, baby. All right. Well, that's all, I guess. I'm gonna say goodbye for now. Thank you for watching.